Hello children, reading is a beautiful hobby. Reading improves your sentence structure, reading improves your spellings, reading helps you to have a good pastime, and it is a beautiful hobby to maintain. We are going to read our new lesson today. Before we start the lesson, I have few questions for you. Do you have a friend who has helped you realize your mistake and guide you to do the right thing? A friend who has always been there to tell you how and where you are wrong and how to mend your mistake. Have you ever been asked not to go out for a good work if somebody has sneezed or a black cat has crossed your path? Probably your grandparents who are very superstitious about certain things that happen, like before you give your exam, you should have curd with sugar. All these things, do they have any significance in your life? How do they affect you? How would you feel if you get punished for something that you have not done at all? If you get scolded for a mistake that you have not done, if you have to um, get punished for something that is not entirely your fault, how will you react to such a situation? How will you control this situation? How are you going to plan how to come out of this situation? Does a king have any right to punish anyone for no fault at all? But just because he had a bad day, suppose your mama or your papa, they had a bad day, something happened which was not good, but it was not your mistake in any ways, and they get angry on you. How will you react to that situation? Do you think what they do is right? And if not, how will you react to it? Will you be polite? What should be your reaction to this? Keep all these things in your mind. Do you think that anybody can dare to correct a king and point out that he's wrong? I suppose a person has to be very brave to tell a king politely how and where he's wrong and help him to see the right thing and help him to do the right thing. Well, have you heard about any such king and any such courtier? Have you heard about Akbar and Birbal? If you haven't, today you are going to read a story about Mughal Emperor Akbar and Birbal. It is a beautiful story, you'll totally enjoy it. Lesson 2 of English Reader, The Inauspicious Justice. Now, this is a witty folk tale of Akbar and Birbal. Akbar was a Mughal emperor and Birbal was one of his 9 courtiers. Akbar actually loved talented people, and he had 9 talented people, or the 9 gems, or the Navratan, whom he regarded the most. He would always invite them and keep them around so that they would make him happy and would inform him about the things which were unique and different. Let's read and understand the lesson. I'm going to read the lesson page wise and give you eventually an explanation. Let's get started. The inauspicious justice. Before you read, Akbar, the Mughal ruler, was well known for his just rule, but sometimes he made mistakes, and that is when his witty and intelligent minister Birbal would step in. Birbal was one of the 9 gems of Akbar's court, and though Akbar valued Birbal's advice, he would often put his intelligence to test. There are many such incidents. Given below is an abstract of one such incident. So, let's get started and see what happens. One morning, when Emperor Akbar was looking out of the window, he saw a hawker pushing his loaded cart. The hawker, on noticing the emperor, quickly bowed his head and then went on his way. Akbar did not pay any attention to him and proceeded for his daily bath. On completing his bath, he unfortunately tripped and fell down. He was in great pain with the swollen ankle and had to be helped back to rest. He had to miss an important meeting with his courtiers. He decided to conduct his affairs from home and enjoy the company of his trusted courtier Birbal. However, unfortunately, Birbal had also decided to take that day off and hence could not be contacted. So, what happens here? Emperor Akbar, the Mughal ruler, got up in the morning and he was sitting in his window. While he was sitting, a hawker passed by. Who is a hawker? He is a person who sells. He could be a vegetable seller, a fruit seller, a toy seller, a person who sells something, and he calls out loudly to people that I have this thing, please take it from me for this much money. So that person is called hawker. He had a cart, a wooden cart, which was full of his own products, and he was going for his job when he saw the emperor, and when he saw him, out of respect, he bowed his head to the king. Now Akbar did not take notice of this person, and he just continued his day the way it was going. He went for his bath, and he unfortunately tripped, fell down, and hurt his ankle. Now he was in pain. Because of that, he could not go to the court and attend the meeting. So he decided to take a day off and rest. So he thought that it is my day off, I will rest, and I'll call Birbal, and I can spend a good day with him. But unfortunately, he came to know that Birbal was not there in the court that day. All right, so Akbar felt very sad. So how I'll ask you some questions. Just keep them in mind. Whom did Emperor Akbar see? He saw a hawker. Okay, what did hawker do on seeing Emperor Akbar? He bowed his head in respect. All right. What happened after that? Emperor went for bath and he tripped and fell. Okay. Then second thing that happened that he did not like, it was because he had fallen, he was hurt, he had to stay in his room, and he wanted to call Birbal, but Birbal could not come because he was not in the court, and that made him feel sad. Let's read. Feeling dejected, Akbar asked for something to drink. However, before he could even take a sip, a fly fell into his juice. Thus, Akbar remained thirsty. Some time later, Emperor Akbar got the news that his wife's brother had been hurt in an accident and that she had rushed to see him. As the day progressed, he felt quite lonely and nothing seemed to work right. Things came to a head in the evening when he quarreled with his wife and threw a tantrum at all his helpers. Tired and upset, he went to bed and wondered why he had such a bad day. That's when he suddenly remembered seeing the hawker. He was soon convinced that the inauspicious face of the hawker had been the cause of all his troubles. The next day he called for a meeting. He ordered his men to search for the hawker and sentenced him to death. The poor hawker, surprised and shocked at being sent to gallows, begged for a meeting with Birbal before being hanged. So Emperor Akbar was feeling very dejected. Dejected, as you can read, means very sad that he has fallen, and he wanted to spend good quality time with Birbal, and even Birbal was not there, so that made him very sad. So he thought, okay, I'm thirsty, I'll have some juice. Before he could drink a juice, a fly fell into the juice. Okay, so he was again very sad. Now what has happened? Then he thought of spending time with his wife, but his wife had left because her brother had met with an accident. So he was lonely and nothing was working right for him. He fell in the bathroom, Birbal left, a fly fell into his juice, his wife left. All these things made him feel very bad and very sad. All right, now by the time it was evening, things came to a head. Things came to a head means situation became very bad. How? He quarreled with his wife. Who is he here? Akbar. So Akbar quarreled with his wife. He fought with his wife and he threw a tantrum, means display of bad temper. He threw a tantrum over his helpers, the people who were there to assist him in dressing up, assist him in court matters. He threw tantrums. He misbehaved with all of them. He was very tired, he was very upset, and he went to bed and kept thinking, what happened today that my day was so bad? How did my day become so bad? And that's when he remembered seeing the hawker. he was convinced. He was sure. Convinced means to be very sure. He was sure that it was the inauspicious face of the hawker that made his day bad, that caused him all the troubles. Inauspicious means unlucky, unfortunate. So he thought that I saw that hawker and that hawker's face was unlucky for me. So that is why this all has happened to me. Next day, he called for a meeting and he ordered his men to search for the hawker and sentenced him to death. That this man was unlucky for me. I am going to hang him because of him I had a bad day. Do you think it is the right thing? The poor hawker was surprised and shocked at being sentenced to gallows and begged for a meeting with Birbal. Now, what is a gallows? Gallows is a platform, a structure where people are hanged publicly. Okay, they are given a punishment of hanging through a rope, and everybody see that they have done something wrong, hence they are getting a punishment. So you should not do that wrong deed ever again. So this man was this hawker was very sad that he is being punished for a mistake which he hadn't done. Let's see what happens. Birbal came to meet him. Soon the day of his hanging arrived, and the executioner asked him his last wish. The hawker said that he wished to make a proclamation to the people of the city. He wished to warn them not to see the emperor's face early in the morning, or else they would be sentenced to gallows just like him. The executioner was surprised at this unique request and informed Emperor Akbar about the hawker's proclamation. Akbar immediately sent for the hawker. The courtiers were surprised to see him free the hawker and gave him a bag of gold coins. Now, Hawker had requested to meet the Birbal and they must have met. Now the day came when the hawker was supposed to be hanged. Now before hanging, the executioner, that is the person who will hang the hawker, okay, asked him for his last wish. Hawker said that Mr. Executioner, I want to make an announcement to the people of the city. I want to tell them, and he's telling all these things only to the executioner, okay, only to the hangman, that I want to make an announcement that nobody should see emperor's face early in the morning, otherwise they would be sentenced to gallows just like him. So tit for tat. Emperor thought that hawker was unlucky for him, and hawker said that emperor is unlucky for me because I saw him and I am being hanged for no mistake of mine. Now, executioner was shocked and he thought that before I take any step, I must tell it to the emperor. So the executioner informed Emperor Akbar about this proclamation that Hawker had made, the announcement that Hawker wanted to make. Akbar immediately sent for the Hawker. He immediately sent his men to bring Hawker to the court, and he was set free and was given a bag of gold coins. Now, do you realize what happened here? I believe everybody know by now what caused the change. Akbar must have realized that if he had a bad day because of the hawker, then hawker also had a bad day because of the king, because he was being punished for no crime of his own, and with whose intelligence this crime was not committed, or crime of punishing an innocent man was stopped by Birbal's intelligence. Let's read. Akbar had realized that his proclamation could only have been thought out by Birbal. He immediately thanked him for preventing an innocent person's hanging and also opening his eyes to the injustice of his order. Opening his eyes means making him realize the right thing. A friend always helps you to see the right thing. So this is what Birbal did for Akbar. He made him realize that he is committing a mistake by hanging an innocent person for no crime. Okay, by doing that, it would be injustice to the person, to the hawker. So he realized Akbar realized his mistake by the proclamation which was made by hawker as being instructed by Birbal. Okay, hawker gave the proclamation because he was instructed, because he was given this idea by Birbal. So this is how a wrong act was stopped by Birbal's intelligence, and Akbar thanked him for the same. I hoped you liked this story. The language is simple. The difficult words have already been explained in the book. If you will read this lesson at least 3 times, it will help you in understanding the lesson better and will help you in remembering the important words and incidents chronologically in the order that they have happened. All right, children, wish you a very happy reading. Thank you.